In the beginning, basil is our friend. It sprouts fast and easy, and harvestable foliage is ready before you know it. All is well with this popular herb until it isn't, because just as fast and easy as basil grows, these things can appear out of nowhere. Bolting in herbs, while part of the natural life cycle, is not usually a welcome sight, and we gardeners try to delay it for as long as possible. Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, we keep your bolting basil to a minimum. But today's episode is all about it. Specifically, 4 ways that you can delay flowering in basil so that you can enjoy it longer. Time's short though, as you know it is, so let's dive in. As gardeners, don't get us wrong, we absolutely love flowers. For our tomatoes, peppers, zucchinis, and of course strawberries, it means food. For those types of crops, flowers are a complete necessity. But for some herbs, like basil, where we harvest only the leaves, unwanted flowering, known as bolting, spells the end of the crop. Reproduction by flowering is the end of the basil's life cycle, and thus the end of all that tasty foliage. So, we try to prevent it, or at least delay it whenever possible. And the first way to do that is to plant it in the right spot. Cool, shady spots that sit between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit seem to work the best, as do growing in the stable temperatures of indoors. Make no mistake, it's the intense midday heat that's the main cause of bolting. So if we can mitigate that right off the start, well, we're already in the win column. One of the reasons that intense midday summer heat causes bolting is the intermittent drought that comes along with it. And it makes sense. Think about it. If a plant thinks it's going to dry up and die, it's going to want to reproduce as fast as possible to ensure future generations. Unless our intent is to collect and save basil seeds though, that does us no good. So, keep the soil cool and moist, but never soggy, and you'll stave off bolting much longer. As flowering and bolting is the reproductive part of a basil's life cycle, exploiting and supporting the vegetative part can often delay it. And we do this by avoiding balanced fertilizers, instead skewing higher in nitrogen. In your typical NPK, N or nitrogen is the first of the 3 numbers on the front of any fertilizer bottle. Ensure that number is higher than the other 2, and you'll be harvesting basil foliage instead of basil flowers. And lastly, our 4th and final way to battle the bolt is to simply cut. Cut the flower stalks as you see them and send those plants back into a vegetative state. This works well with all herbs, but especially with basil. Coincidentally, this is also how we harvest this plant, so this one should be super easy. Almost as easy as checking out the next episode of the Garden Quickie. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, make sure to subscribe and click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.